EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and our home team.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the team. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Chicago.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff to Walker, and he'll get about 5.
Ken Walker, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Walker. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Open, left side is Barner. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Walker. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Walker will try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a
Ball
yard.
a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
One more time with Walker. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Incomplete.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. Past the 40. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 98 yards. It's a touchdown. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Gain of 36 yards.
It is a big play on first down. 36 yards.
First and goal, Chicago.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down.
To the goal line and in. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Chicago. That is first touchdown this year.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Once more, it's Henderson. He's got room to the 45. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 34
big
yards.
Play there. It's a gain of 34.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, they go back to Henderson, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson to the 5-yard line.
Ray Stevenson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. On the handoff, Henderson. And he will take this one cross into the end zone. Le'Veon Henderson. Touchdown, Black Knights. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
14, Blues 7. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a first down. A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Milton Williams. He gets through it and drop him. And it's a loss of 4.
Yards. It's second down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. On third down, good for 26 yards. First and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Blues.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And good running on the return. It'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he will not be able to turn up field. He'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Julian Love brings him down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now May. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. The Black Knights send out their punter. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This kick hangs up, and fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. In motion is Barner. The tight end motioning left here. Now, faking the give, moving outside. inside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Blues. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Blacklights have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This from 34 yards. Good snap, good hold, One half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Williams on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
32-yard line.
On the give, it's Henderson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a give, running right, it's Stevenson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, here's May. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this complete to Walker. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Complete to Ken
Whatever
Walker.
they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up
3rd and inches. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
That's good.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Chicago. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Back complete to Henderson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the draw, it's Henderson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. And that will be a 1st down.
And the Toronto 1st down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun. It's May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A run, and this is Henderson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and walk back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it, and just can't quite get it done. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. In motion is Barner. Back to the air once more on second down. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
15 yards on the play.
Here's first and 10.
Kenneth Walker. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. They're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, How fast can these...
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly...
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 38
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That one's taken in. Middle of the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, Blues. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Williams now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Blues 35, Black Knights 30. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of
Defensive
4.
coordinators
Brings
preach
up
all the
3rd
time.
and
Play
6.
pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Toronto.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
May to throw again. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
17 more yards.
17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
1st and 10.
Really
at the
nice job there,
47-yard
Mike.
line.
I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
May to the air once more. Diggs on the reception. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's
22
catch 3
yards.
just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's May again. Open man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
3-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Toronto. So now, an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3.
For a 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Jennings.
The pass.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go with Walker. He's to the 10. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
36.
Now the kicking team here will take a timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes second down. Throwing now is May. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive. and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Toronto first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So, it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.